The truth about psychotropic meds and prescriptions treating those symptomatic behaviors that may not actually be what they are. First of all, my name is Dr. Franklin Edward Shoemaker. I have a PhD, doctorate degree in psychology. I'm also a licensed mental health counselor, a qualified supervisor in licensed mental health counseling, a nationally certified trauma focused cognitive behavioral therapist, and a national accredited adoption competent clinician. And today on the Dr. Rad, the attachment code breaker live feed, what I'm going to talk to you about is if your child or a child that you dearly love has been labeled bipolar, ADHD, ODD, or is on antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, or stimulants, what I'm about to say might shake you. Their wild behavior, zero chill, and emotional meltdowns might not be a mental illness at all. And you're saying, what? That's correct. It may not be a mental illness at all. It might be a massive trust crash from attachment trauma. And the pills, they're not fixing it. They're making the trauma loop spin faster. Today, I'm dropping the 2026 truth of the year. So stay with me. Picture this: a kid yanked through placement like a roulette, showing survival mode behaviors that look exactly like bipolar. The system hands out meds. The behavior's calm for a minute, but the attachment fallout gets deeper. That story is happening to thousands of kids right now. And the gold standard AACAP guidelines, still the rule in 2026, are crystal clear. No psychotropic medication is FDA approved or proven effective for reactive attachment disorder, and listen close, or attachment trauma. You don't have to have a reactive attachment disorder diagnosis. Most of the therapists and licensed therapists don't even know what to look for. Most of the system workers, caseworkers, judges, they don't even know what you're talking about. Zero. None. Here's the facts. Fact one: foster kids are prescribed psychotropics at 3 to 4 times the national rate, up to 33% in some states. Ridiculous. Fact two: those same symptoms are trauma loops and nervous system hijacks, not separate mental illnesses. Fact 3. Recent 2025 studies show meds can actually blunt the gains made from real attachment therapy by up to 9%. So you're taking maybe one or two steps forward and 1 to 2, maybe 3 steps backwards. Fact number 4. The only thing proven to reboot the attachment code is consistent, emotionally available relationships, not another pill, not a magic wand. We've been saying this since 1992. What looks like doing the most is often pure attachment starvation and rad logic in disguise. Here's what actually works. Dr. Rad tools. Here's the hopeful part, the shift. Use our attachment code breaker framework. Run the rad decode first. Is this bipolar or a trauma echo? Switch to rad reset, TBRI, consistent caregiving, attachment reboot practices, stability. It does a child no good for a judge or child care worker to switch a child from one home to the next because of the behaviors the child is exhibiting and then blame those behaviors onto the caregiver. You're just exasperating that child's attachment trauma, making it more difficult as that child goes on to build those attachments. So for schools and caseworkers, stop the school spin cycle with attachment blueprint language instead of behavior plans. Meds only as a temporary, and can I stress that, temporary bridge after a full attachment assessment. Never first. How many times have you heard or firsthand witnessed child walks into the psychiatrist, is there for 15 minutes, and the prescription is written out without consulting anyone close to that child, even a therapist? We've watched kids go from snapped to solid when adults finally crack the real code. My wife and I have walked this with families for over 30 years. The plot twist is always the same. When we treat the attachment trauma instead of the fake diagnosis, everything changes. This isn't about shaming parents or doctors. It's about giving you the real tea so you can stop the system failures and start the healing. If what I've told you today has hit you right in the chest, do 3 things for me right now. I will be posting my full research studies, and all my research studies are original, they're copyrighted, and they're completed by me. I'm going to be posting it on my Substack, Dr. Rad, the attachment codebreaker .substack.com. Read that full post. Share this live video with every foster parent, every teacher and clinician you know. And also drop your biggest questions off to me in the comments or text them to me at 863-899-2162. Do that right now. But make sure, and if you text me and you're working as a professional or a caregiver or prospective adoptive parent or adoptive parent, and you just don't know what to do next, I want you to text me your email address. I will give you a full year subscribers benefit to my Substack for no cost. Okay? I said no cost. And let's build a movement that starts out right here in Lakeland, Florida, that puts attachment first, because every child deserves to go from survival mode behaviors to real connection, just like Devon Rismay did, the young man that I interviewed last night. So let's crack it, let's shift it, and own it. Elevating trauma to trust. Snapped, shifted, and solid. It's a pleasure to have you watching today. And really, I'm serious. Contact me with questions. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And don't be afraid to reach out.